Hey guys, how have you all been? It's been so long. I'm sorry. I've just been really busy with school and with personal stuff. And yeah, I'm really sorry. Anyways, as you can probably tell from the video title, I am talking about school and my life at school. Yay! Shoot me. No, I'm kidding. Okay, so first of all, my school is a very nice school, and to get to my school, I have to take a bus. Now, it's one of the school run buses, and on my bus, you get these people known as bus prefects. I am one of those bus prefects. Hello to you. Hi. And yeah, it's kind of tough to do because like you have to make sure all the kids are sat down, seatbelts on and everything. And it's really difficult because some of the kids are just like, they just sash you, really. They're just like, no, you can't tell me what to do, thank you. And I'm just like, yes, I can. I'm a bus prefect, you're not. So sit down, seatbelt on, thank you, and shut your mouth. Although not with that phrasing. But it's mainly the year sevens who do that. They just sass the hell out of you, and it's just like, all right, sit down. You may think you own the school, but you really don't. I mean, just because you probably own the school when you were in primary does not mean you are going to be popular at this school. I mean, you're the little ones. You're the young ones. You're not hot hun. Okay? Classes. Oh, classes. They're all right, I suppose. I mean, I'm currently in year 10 at my school, which is in Britain. Yes, hello. And I'm taking my GCSEs, that means. So that means I've picked 4 subjects out, and I have to do 4 compulsory ones. Kind of upsetting. I have to do PE still, and I'm just like, nope, done. So at my school we get these things called minimum expected grades, right? So your minimum expected grades are what the government expects you to get based on how well you did in year 7 and that. So for example, my minimum expected grade in science is a C. And in my last test, in my first mock exam that we had to take, I got a D. So I was just slightly under. But what they're making us do now is if you underperform in this next test, which is year 2, so your P2, C2 and B2, if you underperform in that, you're gonna be having to do your tests next year, your actual 1s, 2s and 3s in biology, chemistry and physics, which is really annoying considering like I would like to actually get everything out of the way, sorted, done, capiche? And if I have to like redo it all, I'm not going to be too chuffed because I worked really hard on doing that. I've revised quite a bit, and for them to turn around and say, no, you're going to have to do it again because you didn't get your minimum expected grade. I mean, some people, their minimum expected grade's an A. You can hardly expect them to be getting an A. Like, we're barely halfway through the actual full course, which is kind of ridiculous. I mean, what is this? Anyways, moving on. My friends are okay. I mean, there's some people who really, really annoy me, like constantly messaging me on Facebook and that, but other than that, they're okay. There's this one guy who I'm friends with. He's in like about 3 of my classes, but I have 2 classes in science and 2 classes in maths, so technically he's in 5. He's all right, but he's been moved in science to sit next to me in one of my science classes, and he was just like, why am I sitting here now? I'm just like, I don't know. But he gets made fun of a lot in one of the classes. It's really sad, but yeah, it's quite funny. Oh dear God. And also he's in my drama class and he's friends with the guy I like, which is kind of awkward. So yeah, that's fun. In my drama class, I have quite a few of my a couple of my best friends. I've got a few minor friends. They're not really people I would consider close friends, but yeah, they're friends. And then my crush. Brilliant. Oh dear God. Oh, what else? Oh yeah. At my school we have this thing called iLearn. It's like your first lesson before you actually go on to your actual lessons. And sometimes it's on Mondays we have to bring a book, and if you don't, you get a detention. I don't see why we have to read all the time. I mean, we do enough reading basically in English. I read loads anyway. I mean, but I get the fact that some people don't really read at home, so we have to do more in school. Yay! But yeah. But I sometimes have to miss iLearns, or I would sometimes have to miss iLearns for student voice, because I am a student voice rep at my school, which means I get to miss iLearns and miss out on any work we do, which I then have to catch up. It kind of sucks, but I mean, recently I've not really had many meetings. In fact, I had more so far this year. I would have had more meetings last year than I did this year, and that's just we've just finished term 3, and it's just like I would have had more meetings in year 9 than I do now in year 10, and it's just like, really, year 10s are just as important as year 9s and the younger ones, you know. But another thing is my my tutor in iLearn, so like the main teacher for my class, or tutor group as they're referred to, she's also my French teacher, which is interesting. So if I get confused on anything in French and we haven't got a lesson that day, I could just go up to her and say, look, I don't understand this and this and this. Could you please explain it to me? And she does that. But I can't ask her if blah 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 blah. I can't ask her about anything right now because we've moved on to doing our assessment, our task, assessed task, which is your big one, and it's in writing. So she's now launched the task, and as soon as the task has been launched, like, you cannot ask your teacher for any help at all. So I cannot ask about anything now. Well, I could, like, what, no, I can't remember what it was. She said we could ask her about some things, but we can't actually ask her in detail about how do you spell this or stuff. But yeah. And also this year I decided to take a BTEC class in child play learning and development, and the grades are assessed differently. So if you get a pass, that's equivalent to your D or your C. Merit, which is my current grade, and my MEG for that is equivalent to a B. And your if you get a distinction, that's equivalent to an A star, or I think there's a distinction plus, which is equivalent to your A star. I'm not too sure. But yeah, so I'm currently doing that, and that's not the only BTEC I'm actually doing. I'm actually doing another one outside of school in air cadets, which is aviation studies, which is rather fun. But yeah, so I really enjoy it at school. I mean, I've got a few close friends, got a few not so close friends. I've got friends. The teachers are actually quite nice, and if I haven't had any detentions this year after school, which I'm actually surprised about because normally I'm terrible with that. I mean, come on. In my first year, in year 7, I had an after school for defiance because I couldn't take my earrings out. And, like, literally, I could not take them out. They were stuck. And so I got a detention for defiance. And then I had 2 after schools in year 8, which was, because I didn't manage to finish homework on time, and I didn't hand in an application task on time, so I got a detention for that. And year 9 I didn't have any, so I was good in year 9, and I'm trying to be good now. So yeah. But anyways, that was just a little bit of an insight into my school life. I mean, I may talk about my friends a bit more in a different video, but I don't know. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed me rambling on for ages. Literally about 13 minutes. And I will see you in the next video. Maybe. Bye!